They're too little too late.
Hey guys, welcome back to Third Street Reactions. I'm Shane.
Zach.
We're back with Rebels Season 3, Episode 18. Zach, last episode we had a really cool Callus Thrawn episode.
Yes, we did. So they had gone on board.
Yeah.
They being the crew of the Ghost, had gone on board. I don't know if it was the Chimera.
Okay.
Was it the Chimera?
I thought it was. Well,
Okay.
actually, I don't know if it says.
So, but either way, they had gone on board an Imperial ship to extract Callus,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Fulcrum. And they... So, what happened there?
I know, right?
I know. I'm trying to remember. Either way, Callus tries to shift the blame to another Imperial officer that's there, the younger guy.
It works in the short term.
It works in the short term, but ultimately Thrawn figures it out.
Yeah.
And he's aware that Callus is an agent for the rebellion.
Yeah. So do you think to sell the deception, they're going to keep that guy in prison? They would have to, wouldn't they?
Yeah, unless Callus just has no access, and they can say, we're going to ship him off, but
Yeah.
then they just
Yeah.
put him somewhere else. It's like, don't worry. We'll take care of it.
Yeah, Callus decides to stay because he thinks he can do more good. And unfortunately...
He was wrong.
Yeah.
Because they're on to him.
Yeah, I love Thrawn as the little I know about him from the old EU, and I love him in the new EU, and not the new EU. I'm gonna say it again, and I love him in the new canon. And he wouldn't be Thrawn if they could keep kind of operating under his nose for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean he's always dumbfounded and not figuring things out. It kind of is a smear on his legacy.
I agree. But anyways, guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, leave a comment down below. Also, check us out on Patreon for the full uncut reaction.
I will discuss the dramatic events transpiring in your Imperial City.
Hope we're not going to be hiding in this can forever. There's only so much HoloNet I can take.
Well,
Oh, they mentioned the HoloNet again.
we don't even know when they're supposed to show up, or who we're meeting.
And he's trusting us to get them fuel.
If he trusts us, why is he keeping us in the dark?
You know as much as I do.
No wonder Kanan volunteered for that supply run.
Imperial Senator Mon Mothma of Chandrila has shocked the Senate with her treasonous remarks against Emperor Palpatine.
I name the Emperor himself for ordering the brutal attacks on the people of Gorman.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
One of countless systems helpless against his oppressive rule. That our self-appointed Emperor is little more than a lying executioner.
Wow, did she really say that about the Emperor?
So it's definitely a lot more toned down version of it.
Yeah.
But I think that's fine that in the live action version, she just did a better version.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not like a discombobulated thing for me. Like, oh my god! You know?
I don't know, is it wise? This is, more palatable version.
Yeah, they,
kids.
yeah.
Like, you're not going to sit there, the kid's not going to be as interested in that passion speech.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
Yeah. Dude, he's really cool looking.
His body reminds me of that protocol droid that the Empire had sent in.
It reminds me of the thing from Aaron Paul plays in Invincible. Or one of the things Invincible that they fight. I don't know what. I can't remember what it is.
Aaron Paul plays the guy that...
Yeah, he plays a guy who...
absorbed
Yeah, my
electricity.
bad. But this reminds me of the episode where the droids are like going through the debris field trying to kill people.
Oh, yeah. There they go!
Bye-bye.
That is that protocol
it
droid.
is the same one. You're right, yeah. Oh, gosh.
It's headed right for us.
Must be scanning for life signs.
Well, that's just great. We can't shoot it with the power down.
Anakin would be out there in a spacesuit.
Just a little bit closer.
What are you gonna do?
We're going to be sitting in the window.
Yeah, I'd stay out of the light.
Come on, kid, hit it before it transmits our location.
Thanks, quick!
I would have used the Force.
I can't get a clean shot.
I hate his face like that when it's open up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Never mind, stay on target.
No idea that people... There's the people looking for fuel, maybe?
We catch you at a bad time.
Gold Squadron.
Sorry about that, Gold Squadron. Close call with an Imperial probe.
Captain Syndulla, I presume. And this is Captain Vander. He leads Gold Squadron.
This is Ezra and Zeb, and Chopper.
So, what are you transporting?
Due to security concerns, your crew will not be allowed to board our vessel.
Well, you're all welcome aboard ours. Let's get to refueling.
God, this fucking prick.
What's the leader of Gold Squadron? That guy that got killed.
Star Destroyer, guilty as charged. We don't mind doing things the hard way.
Let's have this argument another time. Your little encounter may have jeopardized this mission.
Oh, you mean the probe? What did you expect us to do?
It would have been prudent to avoid detection, as ordered. This assignment is extremely...
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, well maybe you should have given us a few more details instead of being so sensitive about your assignment.
Did your droid just insult us?
Look, that probe, it was probably looking for us, specifically. We are carrying cargo highly valuable to the Rebellion, and desperately wanted by the Empire.
We have incoming.
Rapid response.
There's something so cool when they come into hyperspace.
Move to intercept. I'm on my way.
That guy looks like he's modeled after a real person, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Zeb, get her to medical, and then get on the guns.
What about our ship? We need all the firepower we can get.
You got anyone who can fly it?
Yeah, me.
He can do it.
He's got expressive eyes.
Chopper, jettison the fuel pod and get ready. The hatch is jammed. We'll have to detach it manually. Come on.
Transport's lost shields!
Get everyone off the transport and on the coast now.
Let us be of assistance, Captain.
Senator Mon Mothma.
So, yeah, after she escaped Coruscant,
Like a Cassian note out of him.
yeah,
Great.
hand her off to them.
If you could help my droid, I'll get us out of here.
Use the Force, Luke.
Yeah.
Detach complete.
You remember the headcanon of, whatever his name is, Tony Gilroy, is her husband always knew she's a rebellion, always lied for her.
But she never shared it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her daughters are just being married off, and, yeah.
My crew, Zeb Aurelios, and out there in one of your bombers, Ezra Bridger.
I know of young Mr. Bridger, and I thank you, Captain Aurelius.
Senator, let's forget this mission and get you back to Chandrila to a proper hiding place.
No hiding. My presence at the meeting is not optional.
You mean the meeting?
Ask and I trust them to get me there.
Only you fight.
Erskine. He's yeah.
My challenge to the Emperor,
Only you fought.
all to stand
As well
against...
as you lie.
My hope is, all who answer it will see that they are not alone.
But the Empire will be attempting to track any ship that tries to leave this system.
I know a way to sneak you out of the sector. Senator,
Yeah.
we'll get you to that meeting.
Give them the coordinates to Dantooine.
Dantooine.
Dantooine is too remote for demonstration. Don't worry. We'll have your real friends soon enough.
If she escaped aboard the Ghost, where is she now?
Not where you'd expect. Captain Syndulla will be creative in avoiding your blockades. She will brave the unlikeliest path to transport her passenger out of the sector. The Archeon Pass, a favorite.
Archeon Pass.
So I've readied my new prototype and our best.
Precisely.
Take Admiral Constantine to the far side of the nebula and wait there. When our fighters flush the rebels out into the open, you'll be in position to capture Senator Mon Mothma. She could be our key to locating the
Key to similar language as the old trilogy.
Traveling through the stars, you can always leave your problems far behind you.
Can't imagine you running from your problems.
I've spent my life in the Senate, trying to do good.
And we are grateful.
A little good it's done. I've opposed him where I could, but I've begun to see that the fight cannot be won in the Senate.
Instead of being outvoted, you're outgunned.
Life or death. It's a new experience, being on the run. But if that's what it takes...
This rebellion is worth it.
Her actress ages so well.
Mon Mothma.
If you look at her in the third movie and look at her in Andor season 2, she's better.
Since when do TIEs have hyperdrives?
Oh no.
Attention, rebel ship. This is Commander Volt Scaris of the Imperial Navy.
Scaris.
You are harboring a traitor to the Empire. Surrender immediately.
Get out of there, both of you! I know that shit. It's a prototype TIE Defender. It's armed with heavy cannons and shields.
Well, you know, what did Cassian, what was he trying to steal in Season 2?
I thought it was a prototype. Could be wrong. It's been a long time since we watched it.
Stay on the Ghost, tight.
And disable your proton torpedoes.
Why?
They've been known to ignite the gas in clouds like these.
They're too fast. We can't outrun them.
Ain't over yet. Put all power in your deflector screens. This is our only chance.
That's cool looking. Oh, shit.
That was cool.
Gotta pull up.
Kid, break off!
Hera!
We're burning up.
The music.
Yeah. It's like a punch to the gut when you hear that.
This is Governor Price. You have been charged with treason against the Empire. Now submit or be destroyed.
Very well.
She'll never keep her word.
I know. I'm stalling her while you figure out a plan.
He has the same voice actress too.
Be ready with that ion cannon.
He's too fast. I'll never hit him.
Sure you will. Just fire when I tell you.
You're gonna be a prick, you better have more confidence.
That is an impressive list of demands, Senator.
You must understand I cannot allow others to pay the price for my actions.
Activate tractor beam.
Your requests are denied, Senator. Prepare to be boarded.
Chop! Divert all power to the engines.
Does it ever work?
Well, they pulled in the Millennium Falcon, right?
Yeah. And he was like gunning it. He had it shut down.
Oh, you
Didn't
got
see it
him.
explode.
He'll recover from that ion blast.
We're not going to be able to break free.
I wonder what it's locking onto. Like, is it just pulling you in like a magnet? Is it taking control?
No, it's nothing under control. It's when they powered down the Falcon.
Yeah.
2 rebel fighters have exited the nebula and are moving to attack our flank.
We'll shoot them down. They're too little too late.
Shoot them down.
Kid, charge your ion cannon and arm your proton torpedoes.
Proton torpedoes? Negative. Do not attack the Star Destroyers. Fire at the nebula.
The nebula?
Of course. Remember what Harris said about firing torpedoes in the nebula?
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
We've lost the tractor beam.
More in this show than in any Clone Wars or the movies. They're like doing massive damage to Star Destroyers. You know what I mean?
Phoenix Leader, that was some of the best fighting I've ever seen.
I could say the same, Gold Leader. Kid, you can fly in my squadron any day.
Any day. Yeah, fucking rednecks.
I've been called a traitor for speaking out against a corrupt galactic senate. I've watched the heavy hand of the Empire strangle our liberties. I have no fear as I take new action. Beginning today, we stand together as allies.
Rex.
I hereby resign from the Senate to fight for you. Are you with me?
Look!
Yeah.
They came. Look how many there are.
This, my friends, this is our rebellion.
Pretty inspirational to see
Yeah.
that many people showing up.
A lot, yeah. I thought it was a good episode.
It was a good episode.
Yeah.
It wasn't, you know, it didn't have a lot of the intrigue that we typically enjoy.
Yeah, or yeah.
You know what I mean? But same time, we had a little bit of Thrawn in there. And
Got a little bit of Thrawn, and I think what was compelling, if I were you, would be like how it's connected to Andor.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see kind of in between scenes in Andor when she leaves the Senate, and then when she arrives on, it's not whatever the planet is.
I don't know what it's called either. It's not Dantooine, right?
It's not Dantooine. It's Yavin. They're just on Yavin, right?
Yeah, I thought Yavin was after. Well, it would have been on Yavin, I guess.
Yeah.
Leia just lies about it being on Dantooine. There were remains of a red base there.
Yeah. But so I thought that was pretty cool. I do know that I remember Tony Gilroy said they just kind of rewrote the speech a little bit and obviously she says some of the same things, but she gave a better performance. And Kathleen Kennedy has said, yeah, just do it. So, you know.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. We have Erskine, who was also in Andor.
He was there, right?
Yeah, he was there, and obviously this came out first, but then
the name.
Andor put him in there and made him also a agent of Luthen. Because she tries firing him or something.
Yeah, and
then he does what he can to get her out of there.
Yeah,
because she just doesn't trust him.
She doesn't trust him, and then later on at the it's at the Senate, right, when she's trying to get away, he saves her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that was really cool.
Well, it was just cool. I mean, if we're going back to Andor, it's just kind of like, how much like Luthen might have had to do a lot of dirty shit, but he was still a good guy.
Yeah, for sure.
And how the rest of them kind of looked at him side-eyed.
Well, he wanted to destroy the ultimate evil, and he had to unfortunately dirty his hands, and he wasn't proud of it because he was telling at the speech in season 1 to whatever his name is, Lonnie.
Yeah.
Like he has to use the tools of his enemies to defeat them. He knows he's doing this stuff in the dark, and he'll never get praise. He'll never get an audience. He'll never get applause.
Yeah.
And there's no escape from this. So he's doing this for everyone else's future, and he's burning his own future and his own decency.
Yep.
So it's not like he's like this. Like in the CIA, they recruit people, not sociopaths, particularly. They recruit people with sociopathic tendencies. Because those guys can follow orders, they have morality.
There's problems with recruiting sociopaths, right?
Yeah, because they don't follow orders. They can beat a lie detector test and everything.
Yeah.
But in their case, sociopathic tendencies. But I don't think that's Luthen. I think this is a good man who wants, and he understands he has to really.
Well, we definitely don't have any in terms of the leadership in the rebellion or any of the good guys typically in Star Wars.
Yeah.
There aren't any examples of anybody that's sociopathic. I mean, Saul even is
not really. That didn't come really until later because it was always kind of good versus evil.
Yeah.
And then later on it became we get to see kind of the touches of gray on both sides, and that's fine with me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it I'm just saying this. I wouldn't describe those characters as sociopathic.
No.
Typically.
No. I'll just give an example. Sometimes you have to use how should I say this? You got to be bad to defeat evil.
It was like the end is justifying the means.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had to go to extremes.
Yeah. And Luthen is willing to kind of put that on him and make sure the job gets done.
Yeah.
And obviously just mentioning the Gorman massacre, which has been a thing for a long time, and we never really get it was referenced in a few different canons, and obviously it was referenced in this. And then we get to see it play out in Andor season 2, that really tense episode where Cyril just meets his end. And such a crazy way.
gets him.
Yeah. Cassian didn't know Cassian wasn't even sure who he was.
Didn't remember him.
Didn't remember him, yeah.
Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah.
And he stops. He actually has Cassian at gunpoint, right?
Yeah.
And then fucking old Gorman Eichhorst fucking shoots his ass.
Yeah. From the strain, yeah. Man, that was an insane episode, wasn't it?
It was because of the way it ends with them calling for help.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Sometimes you see stuff in Rebels and in Clone Wars where you feel like there's been other massacres. You know what I mean? But it was like, I don't know, it was like hitting one of Los Angeles or New York or.
Well, they did a really good job of conveying the horrors of it because you're aware of the the Lassan?
Yeah.
Lasat?
The
Lasat.
Yeah.
You're aware of the Lasat and their massacre.
Yeah.
You're aware of other people being destroyed and killed, but you don't hear it. You don't see it.
Yeah, correct. I mean, and also that the Gormans were kind of an essential part of the galactic economy.
Yeah.
It's literally like, I think if I don't know. I think you hear a specific city that gets hit, and you think, oh, okay, well that's kind of part of the plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you hear about, I don't know, I can't give a good example because there's all kinds of violence in Los Angeles and in New York. But I can't really think.
Paris too anymore in London.
Yeah. It was.
I know
really,
what you mean.
Yeah, it was really effective for Andor. Okay. You know what I wanted more of is I think I wanted for some reason to see these Gorman spiders, and I kind of thought they would be huge.
Yeah.
But they were like silkworms. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not the same effect as you would have, for instance, in this show when they're on their rebel base planet and it's got those fucking.
Those things out in the desert. Yeah, I thought it was going to be something like that. They're going to be kind of sentient.
Yeah, but no, they're just
Like little spiders. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, guys, much love. If you want to support us, leave a comment down below. Check us out on Patreon. Bye bye.